Welcome to Falcons Hollow, a family of down-to-earth campsites for corporate events and retreats. We rely on Odoo to hire, manage, and pay our staff, handle everyone's timesheets and schedules, and keep track of all our expenses. As Camp Director, Carrie Campfire, I'm thrilled to announce the opening of Loon Lake Campground, a brand new location nestled in the Adirondack Mountains. Take a hike with me and see how our business uses Odoo Expenses to make sure we're ready for opening day. Here on the expenses dashboard, I can see all my expense records. Now, I just bought some supplies for the mess hall, so let's add them in. I'll start by scanning my receipt, and Odoo automatically creates a new expense record with the descriptions already populated on the receipt names. Let's add the rest of the information. The category is supplies and materials, and I'll go ahead and update the total and the expense date too. That looks good to submit later. All right, next I gotta get some gas and run to go pick up new counselors from the train station. While I'm waiting for the train to arrive, I'll log the new expenses for the gas. This time, I'll just send an email to the alias address we set up for our team. Enter the internal reference and cost in the subject, attach my receipt, and off it goes. I'll update my expense entry when I get back to the office. Well, when it rains, it pours. So much so, I'm actually stuck in the mud after dropping off our counselors. But I can still add more expense records while I wait for help to arrive. And lucky for me, I can use the Odoo mobile app. So if you're on the road, you can upload expenses as you go so you never forget a receipt. When we use our own vehicles, we get reimbursed for each mile we drive. The mileage category has a price set on it, so I'll be reimbursed that amount for each mile I enter in the quantity field. I'll add my route in the notes field so I have all the details I need for this expense. And look at that, there they are. How convenient. I can get work done even from my car in the rain. Perfect timing, the tow truck is here. Time to get me out of this mud and back on the road. Finally, I'm back at the office. It looks like a package of sunscreen arrived, including a special brand for Chloe, a camper with skin allergies, who agreed to reimburse us for it. All our campers pay a 50% deposit for their week of camp when they sign up. The balance is due before they arrive for camp. The special expense can easily be added to the camper's sales order that has been confirmed in the sales app. On the expense dashboard, I'll just drag and drop the receipt that was sent to me in order to re-invoice the sunscreen. First, I need to add the rest of the expense information to the record and update the description, category, and the total. Next, I'll split the expense and add the total cost for each line item. For Chloe's sunscreen, I'll update the description and select her confirmed sales order, which will automatically add that individual expense as a line item to her remaining balance. And with a click, voila! There they both are. If I click into Chloe's sunscreen record, I can see her sales order referenced right here. Excellent, we're on a roll. Okay. Now with all these expenses logged, I need to make my expense report or I won't be able to get reimbursed. I can make the report with all my unreported expenses with a single click. And just like that, our sunscreen, mileage, kitchen supplies, and everything else are all on here along with digitized copies of our receipts. I'll update this description and then submit this to my manager so I can get reimbursed. After submitting, we'll see it alongside my other past expense reports. They're organized for me right here. Nice! Now it's time to approve some expense reports for my team. Looks like I have one to approve. Connor's report here is for all of his lake supplies. This looks like a personal expense. We don't cover our counselors' personal bathing suits. Let's just remove that expense from the line items. Now, what's this about? I'll need some more details for this unicorn expense. With the chatter, we can easily talk about our expenses. Let's see what Connor is going to say. Oh, this is a unicorn floaty! I can picture the campers fighting over it now. I kind of want one for myself. Okay, I'll approve it with a click. And another click to post the journal entry. And one last one to register the payment. All done. I can pay him either with direct deposit or a check, but I know he prefers a check. Look at that status! Almost as good as earning a merit badge. Thanks to Odoo Expenses, we handled all our expenses, kept everything organized, and stayed on track. Now we're ready for our first campers to arrive, so let's go camping! Odoo, because amazing employees deserve amazing software.